Hey, what's going on, man? Simple the grind of the day, another dollar, you know the vibes, man. Inflation is some real shit, boy. I hope y'all good out here because it's real, my nigga. I went to go get gas this morning because I had to go run some errands and shit like that. And I seen the gas pump, and that shit said 365. And that's just for the regular gas, nigga. What is it? It's like plus, and I think premium, whatever, however that shit goes. One was like $3.99, the other was like $4.25, and the diesel, forget it. Diesel said $5.55. I was like, shit. Yo, I hope y'all good out there. That's why I'm trying to make this video, you feel me? Check up on people and shit, man, because damn, nigga. Like, I'm glad I drive a fucking Hyundai. Because for me, even when gas goes up, and this is the most expensive I've ever seen gas, but when gas goes up, the most I gotta pay is like $35. And I normally gotta fill up like, if I'm not driving a lot, I could say I fill up like once a week. If I'm driving a lot, like twice. So it's not bad. I don't like it, but it's not bad. But I know people out here who got these big ass trucks, big ass SUVs, or if you're married, you gotta pay for your car and probably your wife's car and all this kinds of shit. And I'm just like, damn, my nigga. Inflation is a motherfucker. And it's only gonna keep going up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. I believe that's the same. When prices go up, they rarely ever go back down. They're only gonna keep going up. And as prices go up, the average American is gonna struggle more. And I don't know where it's gonna lead to. I'm not going to lie. I have no idea. Some people talking about rebellion, some people talking about civil war. I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I'm not Nicodemus, so I don't know the fucking future and shit, but just keep your finances in order. If you got a job, that's why I deleted my if you didn't see the video, I said my job is draining my energy. I deleted that shit. I was just going through it for a little minute. I deleted it because I'm grateful to have a job that covers my bills and shit. I'm not like check to check in a sense. So even though I don't like it, I'm grateful to have it. And if you're in that position that you have a job and you don't like it or you tired of that shit, keep that motherfucker. Because it's hard to find a job right now. People ain't hiring. If you didn't know, I'm gonna tell you, if you go on Indeed or one of these fucking job sites and shit, a lot of those jobs, they're fucking fake. They're not real jobs. It's just fake shit. They're trying to make it look like they're hiring people, but they're not hiring nobody. You get what I'm saying? So keep your job. If you can't cut back your expenses, or you have already cut back your expenses, and you just at a point that it's just like, damn, my nigga, like I'm really struggling still. At that point, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna just do what you gotta do. I'm not over here advocating for shit, but I do see why people will be out here stealing, doing what they gotta do, because some people out here, they just be struggling, bro. Like, I seen somewhere on YouTube, there's people like down south, there's some people, their families, like I'm talking families, I'm not talking one person, I'm talking families. There's some people out here who live on $30,000 a year. That is fucking poor. Like, no, if I'm not trying to laugh, but $30,000? That's below average. That's poor. And then on top of that, the government, they over here getting rid of people's like government assistance and shit, or they making it harder for you to get on it. They making it harder for you to get unemployment. Bro, look, man, look, if you at that point, look, do what you gotta do. I felt the grind and tell you, but yo, just do what you gotta do, man. I don't know at that point. Do what you gotta do. Cause shit, man. Hard times, bro. At the end of the day, you gotta survive. You gotta make it through. So do what you gotta do. Now, if you're not in that position, but you're in the position where you want to make more money, it's cliche, but yeah, you're gonna have to learn something new. You're gonna have to figure something out. You're gonna have to set something up. You're gonna have to build something. Why the fuck you think I'm doing YouTube? They saying all for shits and giggles and fun. Nah, nigga, I want to monetize this shit, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Extra bread wouldn't hurt. Don't get it twisted. Just cause I'm single with no kids, or like I'm fucking with someone that ain't got no kids, like nigga, I still feel the pinch. I went to the movies, took Shorty out to the movies last weekend, or like 2 weekends ago. I haven't been to the movies in like a couple years. I went, I spent $80 between tickets and food. Because you already know when you take a shorty out, she gonna want to eat. And I want to eat too. So, between the food and the movie tickets, $80. Like they say, you got funflation, stagflation, inflation, all kinds of inflation, bro. You got hoeflation, bro. The hoes out here be taxing niggas like a motherfucker nowadays. You got hoeflation and shit. The fuck you think I don't be out here tricking and shit, man? Yo, I'm telling you, my nigga. Y'all niggas out here tricking, you better, I hope you got a bag, because these hoes ain't playing around. You feel me? They struggling. You can't have fun like that because it's expensive as fuck. Even traveling is expensive, nigga. I'm looking at plane tickets. I'm like, damn, nigga, plane tickets be this much, my nigga? Yo, shit. Like, goddamn, my nigga. Shit. I remember back in the day, tickets was not as expensive as it is now. And it's only gonna keep going up because of this fucking war. Everything expensive, boy. Water expensive, nigga. They got certain brands of water, they charging like $6 a bottle for that bitch, nigga. I done seen that shit with my own eyes. I'm like, damn, alright. I just came from Target. I bought face wash, beard wash. I bought like this melatonin thing because I'm having a problem with my sleep right now. I bought some bar soap and I bought body wash. That shit came to $40. Yo, that shit came out to 40 bills, bro. Like, damn, nigga. Niggas out here can't get a haircut. Thank God my barber don't be taxing, but y'all niggas out here getting haircuts. Your haircuts be like $50, $60. Man, shit. I'm telling you, my nigga. Yo, bro, I'm telling you, man. If you out here, bro, it's hard out here. All right? And I know a lot of people, I guess, they're leaving the country. Or they're trying to leave the country. I don't even think that's going to be a solution because, how do I put this without sounding negative? Capitalism is not just an American thing. It's going to become worldwide. Like, I'm Caribbean. Well, my family's Caribbean. My family's from the Caribbean. And in the Caribbean, you know, there's a lot of American influence down there now. There's a lot of, I think the Chinese be down there. Shit like that. And, like, the country that I'm from, where my family's from, because I wasn't born there. In Grenada, it's expensive as fuck to get down there. I wanted to go down to Carnival. Bro, it's like $1,000 just to get a fucking plane ticket. And then if you want to stay in the hotels, it's like 2 bands a night. Bro. So if you think you're gonna go to these other countries and shit, it's gonna get expensive down there too. It's gonna get expensive in a lot of these places. Everything's gonna become one at some point, as I've been told. So the bullshit that go on here at some point, nigga, they're gonna start doing the same shit somewhere else, bro. It's just like brands, like Champion. Remember when Champion used to be cheap as shit? You used to go to like BJ's or Walmart or some shit, whatever the fuck you got, and you go buy some Champion to be cheap, and then people started wearing it because it got popular, and then the price went up. It's the same thing with certain countries or places that people go to, and you think it's cheap as fuck. And then once you go there and everybody starts going there, motherfuckers start jacking up the prices. And then now look, you going somewhere, you think it's cheap, it's expensive too, bro. So I don't know. Me, I'm just trying to get more paper. They say in America, like what? The average rent is like 2 bands or some shit. Cause I was driving talking to myself and I was like, man, I'm probably gonna have to make like $8,000 to $10,000 a year. And to a lot of people, they're out here and they're like, damn, that's a lot. And whatnot, that's hard. To me, that's just a challenge that I'm just gonna make happen. That's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. Because I'm not really in the business of going into another country right now. I think at some point, maybe, yeah, but not right now, man. I need systems for that. I'm not set up for that right now. I'm just not. Plus, like, you know, I'm here, man. This is America, bro. It was just, you know, I was born here, nigga. Like, I don't really feel like going to another place and learning their culture and shit. I don't really want to do that right now. At 27, nah, I don't really have the patience and shit for that. I feel like in my 30s and shit, I probably would do it. But I got a passport, so I can go if I want. But if I gotta make more money, fine. It is what it is. I don't mind working. I don't mind putting in that work because this is what you gotta do. And you gotta be strategic about it too. There's a lot of ways to get yourself trapped. That's why I don't want another car note. I don't like debts. I'm not into the mortgages. I'm just not into all this bullshit that makes your life just so fucking hard. I'm trying to build it in a way that like I can make my money and still grow up upon that shit. And then, you know, over time I start bringing more into my life, whether it's a wife, kids, whatever, and I can do it in a sustainable way because it's gonna be the haves and the have-nots. Have-nots. And I'd rather be the haves. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. I don't know. You get one life. I don't really believe in heaven or hell. I don't know what the fuck happens. So as long as I'm here, I'm gonna make my time on this motherfucking planet enjoyable. So I'd rather have than not have. That's how I look at it. If that's greedy, cool. That's just how I am. I don't want to like struggle. I've been through struggle enough. I've been through hardships and shit. I'm cool. Nigga, I'm about prosperity and shit now, nigga. I'm cool, my nigga. I'm done with that shit, bro. I'm already cool with that. But yeah. Inflation's a motherfucker. Gas is damn near $4. Damn, she got a nice house. But just seen some nice shit walking. But inflation's a motherfucker. Prices is high as fuck. Food is high as fuck. Everything is high as shit. The only thing, no cap, that the prices went down on was weed. Ironically, the one thing that you probably shouldn't be smoking all the time and doing all the time, the prices on that went down. But everything else, so do what you gotta do to make it out here. Whatever you gotta do, you gotta take a risk. You gotta go to school. You gotta learn a trade, build a business, side hustle. If you just destitute, I mean, get it how you living. I don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't the police. I ain't police. I'm a mind my business type of nigga. You do what you gotta do. You want to go rob and steal and shit? Hey, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. That ain't my issue. But that's it. Y'all know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe for a nigga, and drink your water, eat your fruits, man. Deuces.